KKHT wants you to meet three of the classiest guys in real estate.
I am Chris Kelso, the maestro of mortgage.
I am Rob Cook, the godfather of real estate.
And I'm Joe Orsack, the king of credit swing. And together, we're
the Real Estate Rat Pack.
Much like us, real estate right now is smoking hot. So whether it's buying, selling, or owning, you need to check out the Real Estate Rat Pack.
They're here to take your calls and answer your questions live. Call now, 1-800-808-5548. And now, the Real Estate Rat Pack.
You were a little late on that one.
Yeah,
there,
I
Chris.
I was speaking here on the side. So.
I know, you have a little show going
Didn't
of your
even know
own.
we had started, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and you might be moving a little bit more slowly since you went to the rodeo last night.
I went to the rodeo last night. Big shout out to Rebecca Haas.
Haas,
That
yes,
is
make
correct.
sure you're correct. She's with Capital Title, one of our
or
great
is affectionately
sponsors.
known as Tag.
Yes.
We had a great time. The band Perry was there, and then went out and partied a little bit afterwards, and so a little bit slower this morning than usual.
Well, there's no sympathy for the self-inflicted.
That is correct. But definitely want to give a big shout out there. Also want to announce, tell everybody is we still have a little bit of space left for the golf tournament we are doing this Thursday, the 26th, down in Southwick Golf Club.
Easy for you to say.
It is free to say. It is to benefit the Sunshine Kids. We have a shotgun start at 1:30. We have early arrival at 11:30.
I don't even know what a shotgun start means. What does that mean?
It means basically that, they shoot a gun in the air and everyone starts. Yes, that's pretty much exactly
pretty literal
what it is right there. Yes.
Okay.
But that is the golf tournament benefiting the Sunshine
wedding
Kids.
at 2.
Yes, the shotgun wedding at 2, and then the shotgun funeral at 5. And but anyone who loves to play golf, get out there. We've got some great prizes we're giving away. We're doing a hole-in-one for $10,000, a hole-in-one for a 2015 Ford F-150. We are doing a big shout-out, by the way, on all that. And Tim O'Neill, one of our sponsors, actually sponsoring the hole-in-one for $10,000. And we've got Legacy Ford, which is sponsoring the Ford.
Yeah, Tim, who wanted to be here today, but was stuck on Interstate 45, which I understand is closed down today.
It is
so for
closed.
a public service announcement, stay off of 45.
That is correct.
When you're out in the Woodlands area.
That is correct. Stay off of there right now. And so it's been really good. If you want to, contact me at 713-256-9138 to get registered as a team, or you can send me an email at ckelso@wbm.com to register a foursome. It's going to be a lot of fun, food, drinks, and to raise a lot of money for a great cause.
It is a great cause.
Yep.
And we're excited. So I'm going to do my little shout out to Bill Napick.
Bill Napick.
Yes, who will have, actually, I'll be on again this afternoon at 4 o'clock on Successful Living.
That is
4
true.
to 4:30. I've not listened to the segment yet, but did you listen?
It's a great segment. Really? One of the things, obviously, Bill is a great contributor to the Rat Pack show. He has 2 shows after us, actually. He's got the
Another one
Real
at 1
Estate
o'clock,
Matters.
yeah.
He's got one at 1 o'clock with Real Estate Matters on this same station. And he has a 4 o'clock show called Successful Living, the one that you're going to be on this afternoon.
So can I invoice him now that we promoted?
You can absolutely invoice.
Okay.
Bill, an invoice going your way, buddy.
Yeah,
Either that or you can just write us a new song for our intro, and that would be pretty cool as well. He is amazing, by the way. Amazing to listen to him sing and do what he does. And he does some really good... he makes these really good parodies of songs. It's really neat.
Well, I've only heard him play keyboard, so I haven't heard him sing. So anyway,
Yes.
Next time we have a Rat Pack party, we're going to make him sing.
Well, when we bring him out, we'll make him sing. We'll make him set up all his keyboards and make him bring his guitar out. He'll be sort of a multifaceted and interview at the same time.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, I'm pretty excited about today's show because
Me too.
I'm going to learn something new today.
Absolutely.
That is sort of
So,
weird.
and you know what? I'm going to let you introduce this name because you.
And for long as you've been around, that's hard to do.
We have José Broce.
You did that so well.
Yes, so
And Jose, aren't you glad I let him do it?
I practiced a lot, by the way, because it was such a hard name to pronounce.
And then Corrin,
Yes.
is that pronounced Skubin?
And Corrin Skubin.
So are both here, and they've got a unique story to tell about not people coming from Panama coming here, about people from here going to Panama. They've got this kind of like one-stop shop on investing in playing and living in Panama. So welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. We're happy to be here in Texas.
In Texas.
And so, talk about how'd you all get into this business, and what motivated you to start doing this, and Give us some background.
All right. Well, Tribe Panama Real Estate is a full-service relocation real estate and rental company. And my partner here, José Broce,
Morning.
he runs Broce Pinilla Asociados, which is a law firm. So basically, we work with investors. We work with people who are looking to buy second homes, retire, young families moving to Panama. So I help them on the real estate side and then pass them to Jose, who helps them with getting visas, setting up structures to buy real estate in, bank accounts, those sorts of things.
You know, one of the things I'm going to ask you, I'm going to ask you multiple things on this show, by the way, not just one.
One thing, that's it. That's all
let's
we're
preface
asking.
it with that right now. But, you know, if you look at it right now, one of the things, Panama's obviously changed a lot here over the past 15 years. I mean, one of the things we've seen a tremendous amount of growth. I used to travel a lot down to Panama. A beautiful place, by the way.
It is, yes.
Incredible area. Talk a little bit of what's going on today, the vibrance of the city, things to do. You know, really talk about that if you don't mind, because it is absolutely, if you've never been down there, it's a place to go visit.
Yeah, definitely. Panama have grown in the last 10 years at 10% per year approximately. So the economy is a booming economy. We have people coming from everywhere else in the world, Europe, United States, Canada. So that is pushing the economy really, really hard. It's a fun place. We have sun all the year. We have a nice city, and the areas where we have the company, which is the beach. It's beautiful. So it's a very good place to visit and stay. Business is very easy it's very easy for people that immigrate into the country because we speak English. We have about 220 banks. So the conditions of the country are really good to relocate.
I can imagine. You know, the other thing when it comes to real estate down there, I mean, obviously I grew up in Mexico. So in Mexico, a lot of times when you have foreigners that are going down and buying, you have to buy what they call a fideicomiso, right? Mm-hmm. Is there anything associated with that in regards to Panama? So what are any restrictions?
You might want to give us a background a little bit about what that is.
Absolutely.
For the rest of us.
Okay, so in Mexico, if you're buying within a certain
I heard something about a
period,
fiat.
fiat, right?
Tacos for breakfast.
A certain area within a certain mileage of the coastline, basically, a fideicomiso is a trust. So real estate, and if you're a foreign national, you buy real estate basically in a trust. So you still own, et cetera, but it's for a certain period of time. 100-year, and it's set up in a trust in a bank. Is there any type of limitations when it comes to Panama or anything like that?
No. If you go to Panama and buy a property, you can buy it under your name, under a corporation's name, or under something that we call private interest foundation, which is kind of a trust, but is our own way to make a trust. But the laws in Panama are set up to help people to do business there since the very beginning of our country. So you can actually own your property by yourself, and even though you're a foreigner, you can get a loan in the bank. You can get everything that you need to start your business there. And actually, we have something called friendly nation visas right now that allows you to be a resident in about 3 months. So you will have all the rights of a Panamanian citizen, and in just about 3 months, and that's it. You don't need to quit. You don't need to quit to your nationality, your citizenship of your country. You just come here to Panama and invest, and that's basically it.
Oh, wow, okay.
We should try that here.
Yeah.
We never get that immigration
That's
thing
pretty
worked
affordable
out.
as well.
Yeah, exactly, right?
So, you know, we understand how we do real estate here in Texas and things like that. You know, we typically have some.
Not everybody understands, Rob.
Yeah, well, that's why we're here, because we are the experts, right? Yeah, and so,
And I'm here for my looks.
wow.
Which is why you're on radio.
I don't even know.
You see how fast you had the goat scream ready on that one? I mean, just in a matter of seconds. Wow.
And you know, we typically will have
sound
somebody
of the
work
bus.
with a licensed agent, and they will find a house. They'll put down an earnest money contract. They'll take it to a title company where title insurance will be issued to secure title and things like. Tell me how it works down in Panama.
Right. It's a little bit different in Panama. Same thing. You should work with a licensed agent. That's number one. And also with an agent who has an office, which is number two, I would say. Working with an agent that's bilingual is great because then they understand the country and the culture.
So no agents working out of their car is what you're saying.
Right, or out of a restaurant or their apartment.
Just
or...
meet me at the gas station. We'll get
McDonald's.
At the Starbucks, yeah.
Starbucks. Y'all have Starbucks in Panama.
No, not yet. Coming soon.
Oh.
Right, and then actually the lawyers, the law firms take it over from there. So that's another reason that we have the in-house law firm, because they take care of our clients and make sure that title's clear, there's no liens on the property, and so the buyer and the seller each have their own representation, and the attorneys take it from there. It's pretty easy.
Now, is there title insurance like we buy here, or is it just the attorney says, yes, title's clear. Does the attorney stand behind that?
The attorney says that the title's clear, and they go ahead and move to closing, whether it's with a bank for a mortgage.
And if something turns up later on, does the attorney have to come defend that position, or?
Well, actually, we have a pretty good system to check on the titles of the property, so you can actually do it by yourself through the internet. And what you get there is what it is. It's called Registro Público, which is a public register. So that's an office, and it's extremely efficient. As lawyers, we help people to get the certificates, but you can go by yourself and get it.
We always tell people to hire a professional.
Yeah.
Don't try to do things on your own.
Yeah, definitely. We will help a lot. I mean, but the system is made in such a way that makes everything easy. And something very important that I have to say about it is that the currency that we use in Panama is dollars. Absolutely, that's U.S. dollars. So it's very easy for Americans to go there and buy. Yeah.
Well, let's talk a little bit about that, because you were saying about some things that are very inexpensive there, which is why some people from the U.S. are moving to Panama and retiring.
Right.
And the cost of living is
much lower.
Much lower.
Yep, you can live on half or a third of what you would in the U.S. or Canada.
Let's see. So the weather's
So, Rob,
perfect
you live on
year-round.
about 20,000. You could live on 7 down there.
Yeah, really. If I find a rich Panamanian woman, I won't have to worry about it at all, right?
That is true. That is true.
Do you find that there's from an investment standpoint, that you see a lot of American money coming there to purchase properties for? Well, let me back up a step. Can you purchase a property there to lease or
Yes,
rent?
it's quite common, and that's a large portion of our market right now. Are North Americans and Europeans coming, purchasing properties, and then Tribe Panama Real Estate takes care of the properties. We manage them, we rent them. We have a huge, very strong rental market at this time because a lot of our clients are coming down and renting for 6 months or a year in order to find where it is that they're going to purchase. So in the meantime, they're staying in these rental units, and it's very easy. We make it really
Well, you've got the Panama Canal that is being obviously worked on. You have the widening of the Panama Canal.
Right.
And so I'd imagine that's going to, once that aspect is finished, we're going to see a lot larger amount of traffic that actually fit through the canal now.
Sure.
We're probably going to see even further growth going forward. How is that down there when you're actually living and breathing it down there? Has you seen an impact on the economy based on that yet?
Well, yes. Actually, the Panama Canal expansion has been one of the most important economical engines that have pushed the economy in the last 3 years. But people don't know about this. Our country has been in business forever. So the middle class, working middle class in Panama, push the economy as well, and the banking system also. So we are a country of service. We get money from the businesses that we produce as a country, as well as all the businesses that the Panama Canal brings.
When
Yeah, we're coming up against
a break.
So we got to go on a break here.
Right before we hit the break here, one of our next guests here, Enid, she wanted to ask a question for you guys. So I'll just pose the question and answer it when we come back.
You can definitely.
What is your question, Enid?
Hi. My question is about security. A lot of people will be very afraid of what's going on in other countries. Can you tell me about security in Panama for an American coming there? How would they feel? And maybe it's just a fallacy.
So now you have to stay
Absolutely.
tuned.
Stay tuned for that question.
By the way, that is a stay tuned, but we have plenty of stuff to talk about. We're coming up against a break right now. We're going to come back, talk about security when we get back. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.